I really seen him just try to keep building and just kind of take hold of the offense. He's been a lot more vocal than he has been in the past this week. And I don't know if that's just necessarily from what you mentioned, but I just think we're in a time right now as a team, as an offense, where championships are won in November, and we kind of need Dwayne just to step up and be the guy he's been all year, but just kind of just take on more of a leadership role.
When you say vocal, is he being more vocal about sending people on assignments, knowing the offense, or are you talking about rah go Parris Campbell vocal?
Nah, it's more of in the huddle things, on field. If guys aren't doing what they're supposed to do, he's making sure everything's in check. And honestly, I love it. I love where he's at right now.
Parris, you were pretty vocal yesterday about the report that came out from Brett McMurphy. What do you do to make sure that something like that doesn't spill over and become a distraction for the team this week?
I don't think it was ever a distraction, honestly. I think when guys seen it, everyone just kind of took a deep breath and then reacted the way we did. And I think 100% we reacted the way we should have. I think it just came down to getting the truth out there. And, it was just all about the truth, and to see something about this program, about the players here, that wasn't true. I think something needed to be said. So,
does Coach Meyer act any different when distractions, off the field distractions like that come up, or does he handle it away from you guys and he acts the same around you guys?
No, he acts completely the same, but with a situation like that, he addressed it to the team, and everyone obviously seen what was going on, but he addressed it with the team, said what it was, and commended the players on how we responded and how we reacted, and went on from there. But it's in the past, and no one's. I think it's kind of everyone's just over it. So
what's his demeanor? I mean, when he has to handle stuff like that with you guys, how does he? What's his demeanor? Does he act like any different than when he's talking to you about football?
I don't necessarily. He's not acting different, but it's just it's something that you have to handle. It's something that you don't want to have to talk about, have to bring up. But when a situation like that happens, I think he looks at all the players as grown men, and things like that need to be addressed. So he's not acting different, but it's a change of topic, it's a change of voice, it's coming from a different perspective, I guess. So he's not acting different. He's just addressing it from a different manner of football. So.
Since you have been pretty open about it, what would have happened if an assistant coach used the N-word in practice?
I don't know. I can tell you that nothing would have, nothing not would have happened. So, I don't even want to get into that. That's beyond. I can't even imagine that ever happening, especially at a place like Ohio State. So,
but there was an event that occurred. You were there among other players, just unequivocally what they reported never happened. Your recollection.
Never happened. Any sane person knows that. If you look at the wideout room, it's 99% African American.
You got Saunders in there.
Other than C.J. Saunders, it's like for us to sit there and hear a coach call a player, it was just been a bad deal. So move on though. It's in the past.
Parris, what did you see that day? Now let's move on. Let's talk about Maryland now. Thank you, Parris. Great job.
Parris, Chris Olave's played more of the past couple weeks. What have you seen out of him in his first couple games in the receiver rotation?
Resilience. He actually last week made 2 big plays for his back-to-back. But his first rep of the day, honestly, he kind of slipped on a slant route. That grass was pretty rough, but he just showed resilience and made a huge third down conversion for us. When his number's called, he just made the play. So he's been showing resilience, but I knew since day one when Chris stepped on the field that he would be a great player here. He's going to continue to develop, and I think you guys be really interested in seeing that kid grow, so for sure. Honestly, I think our role is to make sure we're doing everything right, because obviously he's in the back of the room. He's watching the leaders of the team, the leaders of the receiver room, and we have to stay on our toes, stay on our P's and Q's. Obviously, for ourselves, but also to set an example for him. But Chris is, he's a fast learner. He takes what he gets in the meetings and takes it to the field. And it's like clockwork. But yeah, I think it's just us always putting great things on film and allowing him to learn from us.